Hey guys, a couple people asked for a room tour, and a couple people asked for a look at my collection. I'll meet you half and half. I'll show you certain parts of my room, and my collection. Well, okay, fine, I'm meeting you full way on the collection part. I'm just not going to show you my whole room because it's not that spectacular, and it's a pigsty. I'm just going to kind of start with whatever's the closest thing, which is my DVD collection. I don't got a lot of DVDs personally, and they're down here too. There's a lot of room in this shelf, so I don't have them on two shelves like this. I usually just push them back, have them in front. Got all the DC animated movies. I got the Nolan Batman stuff. Watchmen. I have a couple of the Marvel animated ones, and I have the Marvel movies right now. I have X-Men. I have X2, but I can't find it, and we have Hellboy. And I have all of this. I'm really getting into buying TV shows on DVD. In fact, I'm watching this right now, but I paused it so I could do this. Got Serenity, Firefly, Highlander. I do have Grown Ups. I actually have a lot of other Adam Sandler DVDs, but they're somewhere else right now. Hate me for liking them. I don't care. And we're gonna move on to my posters. Now, most of my posters, and no offense to my mother, who was nice enough to purchase posters, they mostly are really bad-looking ones from the dollar store. You can tell because they're just using those generic drawings that they use for, like, say, figure art. I also have this, so this poster's not mine. And here's another one, and I also have this Green Hornet poster. My mom believed it was actually a Green Lantern poster because it said green. And I have this calendar. Now we're going to move to something that's really special to me, my Green Lantern sketch that I got at Free Comic Book Day. This was a sketch done by artist Tom Floyd. He's a local artist in Nebraska. And it's really nice when I spent 2 hours standing waiting for my name to be called in a raffle, and this is one of the things I had left. I was so happy to get this. Now we're going to move to my bookshelf, and I'm going to forewarn you, I have a lot. Now before we go on, I want to just kind of, show these. I've done a review on these, so you know what this says. And now I need to get sat down so I can properly do this, because I don't want to just hold the camera down. We have Watchmen, and the way it's ordered is Superman and Batman and Green Lantern, and then it transitions into other characters. You can tell here what I got. I like really a clean sweep of what I got. And I got this. This is Batman Black and White Volume 2. And then it goes, because the way it is, it's characters miscellaneous, like, say, Power Girl, Green Arrow. I don't got a lot of those, particularly with characters for DC. Then it goes into titles that aren't character titled, if that makes sense to you. There are events and some books that have multiple characters, like New Frontier and Kingdom Come. And then we'll transition into team titles. Core, I need to complete runs on all of this. I need to complete the Jeff Johns run and the Grant Morrison run. I need to get the JSA, at least the new one from started in 07 by Jeff Johns. Need to get the rest of the Green Lantern core trades, though I do have all of Dave Gibbons' run, if you combine the issues he did for Sinestro Corps War. And then I kind of have this nice little transition. I have JLA Avengers in between, so I can transition into that. Now it's kind of the opposite order. It goes teams and then events or miscellaneous, and then the kind of lesser known, and then goes into the full-blown known characters. And one more thing I forget is I have this, and I'm just gonna hold this up. It's hard because I gotta hold this apart. This is huge. As you can tell, it's only slightly taller than my bookshelf, so I can't put it up like a regular book, so I have to put it up like that. However, it is fantastic to look at Bryan Hitch art that big. And I got my Avengers. This is the first Marvel trade I ever got. I can't even explain it. I just saw it and was like, yeah, that looks kind of cool, I'll buy it. And it's okay, it's a story from the 70s. I'm actually expecting to get Messiah Complex, X-Men Messiah Complex, in the mail sometime soon. I don't know when, but someday. Ultimates and this would be with the Avengers, but I wanted to have this more balanced out, and with these books being oversized, it works. Then we get into, and I have this really weird habit where I'll buy a book for 2 volumes. For example, this, if you don't count this, because I got this for $3, and it's actually, if you go by regular trade length like these two, this is 5 and 6. I will someday buy 4 and 3, but I'm not a big fan of the new Avengers, so I'm not really going out to find it, and I want to pay cheaper, no offense, but it's not really worth it full price sometimes for me. And but I have this habit where I'll buy something, buy the first 2 volumes, and then somehow just never buy it, the rest of it, ever again. And it gets worse when it's multi-volumes, but all these series have an end. I'm only planning on getting up till, if I go on with this, I'm getting everything before Secret Invasion, because I've read the stuff after Secret Invasion, and it sucks. At least in my opinion, it sucked. It was extremely boring. And then we step into, you know, I've got this, and this first 2 volumes. I'm really annoying about that. And it doesn't get better. Like, for example, I finally got the 3rd volume of JMS's Thor. Luckily, I don't have to get any more, but I don't know if I'll get any more Thor. Well, I might get Fractions run to try, like get a trade. I've been liking his run, but when it comes on trade, it's gonna be one of those things I'll wait for. Oh, and can't forget the Hulk and Captain America, and my Iron Man. This is in a not horrible condition, but the spine is kind of letting go. Some of the pages look like they're about to fall out. Well, it looks like it. It holds up pretty well, but I'm a little worried it'll rip. I take it out, but I just, because this shelf's only half full, and I don't want it to topple over while I'm recording this video. And got Extremis, got the Fraction run, first 3 trades. I will get disassembled someday. Because right now, because the way I do it is I buy. I'm obsessive. I have I'm OCD, and I have to not have to, but I like to buy. I like to keep my collection of trades even from DC and Marvel, and I don't own any Dark Horse or. Well, I'm thinking of getting into Hellboy trades, but I just can't seem to break out of my little habit. But yeah, I'd keep it even. Right now I'm on Marvel. I'm kind of behind. I need to get like 8 more, 9 more to get it even. And there's a sale I'm heading to the week after the recording of this, so then I'll probably do a video on that if I got anything. And then we get into my Wolverine, and again, I only get the first 2 volumes. This is Origins by Daniel Way, and it ended recently. The thing is, I don't really like this stuff. It's not bad. It's kind of boring. It's average, and I just don't really want to go back into it. Again, it's one of those things where I gotta find it really cheap, and I don't like to sound like a bastard, but these 2 volumes, I think were $14, and I bought them full price. Not really worth it in my mind. It just didn't seem worth it. And I got Enemy of the State by Mark Millar, my faithful, helpful sponsor. And then I got this, and this particular book is special to me, Get Mystique, because its book was written by Jason Aaron, but this copy has his autograph. I've mentioned this before in a video, and I didn't meet him and get him to sign it for me. I bought it this way, but they sold it half price still, and this book was already pretty cheap. It's $11, and I got it for $5 actually, because they didn't want to, they didn't want to get change at that sale. And then we get the Spider-Man. It is the most sporadic collection of Spider-Man. I got Venom. I got when Venom showed up, and I got Kraven. And I have this. I have the second Ultimate Collection of the JMS stuff. Sorry, I almost dropped the camera. I don't have the first, and the reason why is the same reason I bought this. I bought these because they were damaged in shipping, so they sold it really cheap at the shop. And this was, I think, $4, and no, this was $5, and this was $4. This had a horror. This was kind of bent, and also pages were mangled in the binding, like they were folded up and stuck in it. This, and if I'm pretty sure you can tell, it is horrible. Like it got just kind of crumbled and crunched up. You could still read both of them. This thing only mangled up the page that told you who wrote it, and it's New Avengers, so you can't really do a lot of research on that one. And artists, but all the artists are really distinct. And you can still read this. It only really affects the middle of the page. But trades tend to have that problem anyway, in my eyes, so yeah. And I also have the other, which I owned long before I even owned this. And I own New Ways to Die, which is, in my opinion, that little section of Brand New Day where Spider-Man got good again, at least, because I read it before, and it was pretty boring, and then this is the one where Anti-Venom comes in, and I just like it, and then I got Spider-Man Reign. So, that's my collection, and yeah, I guess you could say my comic collection of miscellaneous collectibles. I'll probably do someone someday. I really want to get more DC posters, because this thing is predominantly Marvel, and I'm a DC guy, if I haven't shown that already. I actually have something else we're showing. It's cooler than this really awesome bandana, if I can find them. I have some of the lantern rings. There you are. Technical difficulties. I have 4 of them. I have, a moment here, I'll get them on with one hand. I have these specific colors. They were $1 at a sale for each, and they had all but yellow and green, and they didn't have white, but I wasn't really concerned about getting white. So since they didn't have the whole set of the 8, I wasn't going to get violet and pink because they didn't have yellow or green. Really pissed off that they didn't have green, but they have all these, and these are the colors I wanted. So that's my collection, and my, well, don't forget the cool headband, my cool bandana. Headband. I'm gonna get butchered for saying that. So that's finally it.